I think you're muted on stream.
Of course, I would do that. Welcome in, everybody. This is Doors to Divinity, Chapter 6, Episode 13. We are back. Tonight's session, the player characters have returned to Vlyn Daristil. They entered through the Great Breach, also this like really large maelstrom whirlpool thing that brings them down into the under earth. They are now in the city of Vlyn Daristil, and they have reached the huge city walls, which I think are like 100 or 60 feet tall. And they're kind of moving behind one of the buildings. If you guys want to fill in the rest of the information, go for it. For last time.
Oh, for last time. We talked about so much other stuff since I was doing that recap. There was a city of Outlanders that we took out.
Yeah.
And the Jawwood Mountains. And then we went to the Fen and confronted Seer Karnas about deceiving us all these years and his true identity of Elder Lich Galmar.
Literal years.
Who's our main antagonist on this world, at least. And we discovered that he was missing, already flew the coop, so to speak, and his wife, were they married?
They were. They did get married. They did get married.
Oh, they did? Okay. His wife, Greta, was tied up and poisoned?
I don't think she was poisoned. She was just tied up. No, he was considering. He put like a time bomb on her.
Yeah, it was we had to give her. We made, there was a choice of basically killing her but deactivating the bomb.
Yep.
Or just curing her.
Yep. He had several options. I think there were 3. Like he could have killed her and set it off and killed the whole. That would have spread throughout the whole village. He could have also.
It was very contagious. Yeah.
I think he could have also just killed her, and it would have been like isolated or something. And then there was also the option that he would not kill her.
Yeah.
You guys prevented her death.
Thank God. That could have ended so much worse. That was a close call. Especially because didn't like Gruzlock get poisoned too? Or somebody did.
I think Gruzlock got touched, but no effect on Gruzlock. So good.
I think we just killed him because didn't we just kill him because he could?
He goes back into the stick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of which, we could just put Gruzlock back in the stick for this. That's easy enough.
Sure. I'll make him go away.
Getting a stick.
There's like a moment where like a guard comes by and like just kill Gruzlock rather than trying to deal with him being loud and drawing attention to us.
Stab him in the kidneys over and over.
Okay. So you've reached the city walls. You notice that there are, I believe last time I said that there weren't that many guards along the walls, which stood out to you. Seemed kind of strange that it was underguarded. The rest of the city appears the same. You see the same amount of people, just fewer patrols.
Okay.
Where would you like to go from here? Right now, you're kind of like behind this building. I'm going to move you guys.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of... I was just trying to get away from... I forget, I think Gruzlock or somebody was like screaming outside the tavern, and I was just trying to get away, and then everybody followed me down this alleyway.
That's right, I forgot about that.
Wasn't Elman trying to flirt with somebody?
Yeah, that's
I
right.
do
I
remember
forgot
that.
about that.
He was going to serve Nizo somehow, and then Nizo tried to make him do embarrassing things in front of his crush, and he quit.
Yeah, he had met he was flirting with the end of Vampire, Nira.
Yep. Yes.
That is right. And she was not taking to him. She would not flirt back. I was
Yep.
really disappointed as a person, not as a character.
What kind of name is that? Nira the End of Vampire?
I don't know. It's East character. She was in that like flashback campaign. Remember that? And she was like one of the characters in there, and she got like
I remember the
went through a
flashback
portal.
campaigns. I do not remember Nira.
Yeah, she was one of those characters.
It does look like, now that you mention it, I do remember the character now because it looks like Nightmare from Soul Calibur.
Yeah, I think he changed the picture. It was something else originally. He picked out like, oh my god, he picked out. He picked out over almost 50 pictures for Nira.
That's
They're
not
all
good.
really cool. One of them is scary as hell, though. Holy shit. One of them doesn't have a nose. What is going on there? Anyway, so you guys are over here behind the wall. Element kind of comes up to you, Kamaji, behind the building.
You have any tips for girls?
Do I strike you as the somebody who has tremendous luck with women?
Uh,
Can I
to
see
be
if
frank,
Nizo overhears this?
yes.
Sure. Roll perception.
What do
You're
I roll?
around the corner.
Perception?
You know that they're
Do you
over
get any
there.
benefit from being cat-like hearing, or no?
If it says that on your character sheet, I would say yeah.
It doesn't. I just want him to overhear this.
You know that they're over there
I'll
talking.
just
You
see.
can't hear what they're saying.
Yeah. I'll just see if Brillis overhears. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Nizo would
Unless
definitely
you-
insert himself in that scene if he overheard them, but he didn't, so it's fine.
You could roll an insight check.
Sure.
They're probably talking about robots.
Stupid robot is just on the corner. He comes up here behind Elmond. You don't incite anything.
Yep.
Okay.
So, do you have any advice for me?
I've spent my entire adult life pining after a goddess who loves another man that's stuck in the whatever the space in between dimensions is called. And it hasn't gone well, so no, not really.
Oh, I took you for, I don't know, like, charismatic, I guess. Well, shoot. I don't know,
Apparently not enough.
I don't think I've ever met anyone as beautiful as Nira.
Oh, I thought you was about to say me.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. You're just not my type.
I understand. Yeah, you're not my type either.
She just doesn't seem to be taking to me, you know? I've tried several things, and they've all seemed to fail. Maybe Rig wouldn't know what to do. He's married. Gosh, I wish he was here.
Yeah, probably wouldn't take relationship advice from Rig. You know,
Why not?
weirdly enough, maybe you should ask Brillis. I mean, he is married and happily married and has several children.
Yeah, actually, he wasn't the first person I would have thought about. In fact,
Hey, Brillis.
Oh, yeah, there. I was just telling Nizo and this Mira lady all about my successful marriage, don't you know?
Then Nira comes around the corner and Best Boy Elman's like,
oh, never mind. Never mind. Oh, hey, look up there. There's that weird guy in that corner, that shadow.
and he points to a guy over here, sort of
Hey, it's a weird looking fella there.
in the nook of this turret that's kind of extending out from the wall. There's somebody leaning against the corner. You can go ahead and roll a perception check. What did you guys get? A 5 and a 10. 18.
Phillips doesn't really see him, but he waves anyways. Oh, hey there, fella. My friend here thinks you look kind of funny.
When you guys take a closer look, you see that as a woman. And she's kind of like sitting there, like picking at her nails. And like flipping with one hand and then flipping like a dagger in the other, like around her wrist, just or her hand, very deftly. Are you talking to me?
I kind of nudge Elmond, like, how about that one?
Let's talk about this later. I think Nira is right behind us.
Here, just get some practice. And I kind of grab him and shove him forward. I'll do it.
Hi.
I'll do a strength check if I need to, but I have 29 strength.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Why don't you shove him? I'm just curious to see how far he goes. I
mean,
don't want to
only
make this
shove
like a
him 5
rule,
feet.
but
I
yeah,
can only
okay.
shove him 5 feet, but unless you want to make it like just a narrative thing.
A
I'll
narrative
just do,
thing.
like what? An athletics check?
Yeah. Okay. He's caught off guard, so he's gonna roll athletics with disadvantage. And he stumbles 10 feet forward.
Hi. We're just passing through.
Well, you better keep on passing then. And she kind of like looks at him, sort of annoyed. And then you see another figure walk up. This figure has a hood on and extends his hand. He's got a pretty thick cloak, so you can only see like maybe the tips of his fingers coming out from the cuffs, which are kind of dangling around his arm. And he hands her some object. He kind of conceals it with his left hand and hands it over to her very carefully. He looks over to his left towards you and he says,
"Who are these people? You know them? I thought nobody was supposed to be here. You assured me that nobody was supposed to be here."
"Look, they're just passerbys. There's nothing to be alarmed about, okay?"
All right. Hey, you, kid.
Yeah, you talking to me?
Yeah, you. Get out of here, scram.
Kamaji?
You heard him. Scram.
Yeah, sorry for bothering you two. We'll be moving on.
And he walks over here down this corridor. What do you guys do?
Kamaji just like nonchalantly walks forward, like he was saying scram exclusively to Elmond, and it doesn't apply to him.
Roll an insight check on these folks. You rolled 18 on your perception. I would say that with that 18, you noticed that he handed over some kind of small box, had like an adornments on it, and you could tell that they were the sigil of the Vampire Queen's house.
I wanna. Oh, okay. I wanna roll insight to see if she looks scared or like annoyed. Like I'm curious if
Yeah.
I'm mostly looking to see if she's like if she's here because she's being coerced to be here, or if she's like scared for her life right now.
Okay. Yeah, let's see your insight check.
Shit.
I'm gonna give you advantage because you had your successful perception.
Shit.
She's annoyed that you're there. It feels like bad timing. Like you just kind of stumbled upon something that you weren't supposed to see, is what you can tell.
Are
Kamaji
the other
wasn't meant.
characters witnessing this too?
If you're in that hall, I would say you could roll insight with disadvantage because you're at quite a distance.
Yeah, it's a very different reason why, but Nizo is going to just see if he can figure out, sees potential.
You can
He's going to approach.
you get the same feeling that I told Kamaji.
I never let someone not wanting me stop me. You two look like some fine-minded individuals. Would you like to buy some nip? First
So-
hit's free. Catnip. Nip a ticket.
Oh, you think we're drug dealers? We're not drug dealers.
Get out of here, kitty cat.
I mean, you're not now, but you're not seeing the big picture here. I got supply. I got an endless supply, but I don't have any distribution. I'm looking for a investor.
Is this some kind of joke, Mareth?
He turns to the lady.
Are you trying to set me up? You told me, you guaranteed me that this would be safe.
I'm not trying to set you up.
it's-
These
oh,
bozos just
hey.
came down the alleyway, and I didn't expect this at all. Okay?
Bozo, I'm much smarter than the both of you put together. Would a bozo build a robot? Oh, do you want a robot instead? I also sell robot parts.
You're interrupting something. Okay? If you don't mind, could you just continue on your way? I don't want any trouble with you, and I don't want your whatever it is you're trying to sell me.
Yeah, you heard her. Get out of here.
Oh, some people lack vision. Let's go. These people are boring. God, I'm bored. I need some nip. But I shouldn't touch my own product.
Okay, so why don't you move your characters where you're heading to down this alleyway?
Delman, do you want some catnip to work up your courage?
You think that would help me flirt with Nira?
I mean, it couldn't hurt, right?
I mean, at this point, I'm willing to try anything, even catnip.
Yeah, girl, in my experience, I have successfully seduced a lot of cat ladies in my day.
Really?
I was known as quite a cat Sanova.
So you know how to talk to him? So how do I talk? I feel like every time I make a suggestion or give a compliment, Nira just rejects me.
You're getting too hung up on the end goal there. You just want to have a good time and relax. Just let your real self flow.
Like, how do I do that though? How do I flow?
He like kind of looks over at you and he's like,
Just, you mean relax?
Yeah. I mean, does your species have like a hormone gland that you spray? It'd make things a lot
Not that
easier
I-
if you did.
Not that I know of, but that's a
well,
really good question. Kamaji, do we have a hormone gland that I can spray?
Like as I'm rounding the corner and I hear him say hormone gland that he can spray, Kamaji looks over, and then I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try a shady-ish move here. Maybe not shady. We won't call it shady. I'm gonna call it I'm gonna try a clever move here.
okay.
I'm gonna pretend to trip when I look over, and hear that stupid phrase. And then I'm gonna like tumble forward. I'm gonna drop 50. Oops. Don't do that. I almost dropped all of it. I'm gonna drop 50 gold coins,
Okay.
like scatter them on the ground, like as if I was like holding them in my hand or something, and I just
Yeah,
drop
yeah.
them. And while using that as a, what do you call it? I guess a distraction. It's like there's a magic term for it, I feel like. But anyway, I want to basically like bump slash knock the box. It was a box, right? That had
It was a
the emblem.
small box.
I want to knock that over, like, onto the ground. Hopefully in a way that it opens and I can see what's inside of it.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of box it is. If it's like locked or something, this isn't gonna
Let's
work. But
let's see the roll.
okay. Nat 20.
The gold coins
Nice.
spread across the floor. You hear them jingling against the ground, clinking against the ground. And as you bump into Mareth, you know her name is Mareth, you
Yeah,
hit
he
her arms.
spilled it.
The box falls out of her arms and it hits the ground. And there's just a small latch that's holding the lid to the main part of the box. It cracks, or it flings open, and the lid opens up, and out spills a key onto the ground. It's gold, and the handle of the key is adorned in what appears to be a heart dripping blood. It falls on the ground, and Mareth kind of looks over at the other hooded individual, and he's nervous, and he goes to grab the key. So you have a chance here to grab the key yourself. You will have to roll another sleight of hand check. You get advantage, and he gets disadvantage. His is a +5.
Okay.
20, a dirty 20 is what you got to beat.
Okay. What if I want to try to like put I guess I don't have like a key. It's a very distinct key. We all saw the very distinct key. There's no way I'm gonna swap it with some random ass key I have, and they're gonna they're gonna notice. I guess a gold heart dripping blood key. Like yeah,
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. Yeah, I'll just try
A 30.
30.
You snatch the key off the ground, as well as roll a d20. $18 gold pieces that you had dropped. You've pocketed it.
Crazy tonight.
Yeah, you're rolling crazy. And you look up and you're holding the key, and Mareth says, "Give it back now."
I delivered what I wanted.
And the other guy, he goes on the ground, he grabs the rest of the gold coins, unless you intervene.
No. He can
Okay.
have 'em.
Okay. So he grabs the
kinda
rest of the
take-
gold coins and he says,
Mareth, my payment?
and she goes, "Not until I get the key back."
It's not my problem, Mareth. I delivered exactly what you wanted, when you wanted it. My payment?
And she goes, "Fine, take it." She hands him a sack of coins.
It's a pleasure doing business with you, as always. Good luck. Hope you don't die.
And he walks off. "Give me the key back now."
I kind of like flick it up like and catch it in my hand. I'm like, so what's this for anyway?
You're flicking it up.
Looks
She's
kind
going to
of-
attempt to sleight of hand it out of the air. So she is quite deft. She's got a +10 to her roll. If you're going to roll your sleight of hand again, you got to beat a 29.
I want to see if I can. I want to see if there's something else I can do real quick.
Actually, it's a -2. It should have been +8. So 27.
Okay. Just regular sleight of hand, you said?
Yep. What is your dexterity score?
20.
You beat her.
Oh.
Like, you see her hand come out. It's very well timed, but you bring your other hand on top and catch it before she grabs it and before it falls back into your other hand.
That's not very nice now, miss. You know what they say. I flick it up again, and I say, finders keepers, and I snatch it out of the air, like at the apex of its flick, instead of letting it fall this time.
What's your name?
If only I knew where this key went to, and why you were dealing in such a shady, dark alley with it, especially with a box with that kind of an emblem on it. Maybe I would, share my name and perhaps some other information as well. Who knows?
Can you roll a charisma check for me? Or tell me something about your intention with the key on a 23 insight. What does she know what your intention is?
Basically, I have suspicions that she's like working against the vampire queen in some way. And she's getting this key as part of some sort of a subterfuge plot against the vampire queen is my suspicion, and I'm trying to pry that out of her and get a hint in that direction so that I can reveal more about my intentions to her, you know?
Would you say my 23 roll, unless you want to roll something, would know that or suspect that perhaps you're not an enemy?
I mean, I definitely would. I mean, I look at us.
Okay.
we
Well, as
we
far as
know,
the dice
I
roll,
feel like
you know?
we already look very much out of place here.
True, that's
There
true.
was a talking cat that tried to offer her drugs and try and get her to be a drug dealer, and like, yeah, I feel like
Okay,
there's a
so
robot and.
That's totally reasonable. So she's gonna look at you and she's gonna say, "Look, you don't seem like the goody two shoes sort of types. Maybe you could even help me if you are interested in making a little bit of extra coin. But I'm gonna need that key back. You don't even know where it goes to, and I do."
Well, I could go wander around the Vampire Queen's palace, shoving it into whatever locks I find until, sure, it goes to one of those with an emblem like that on the box.
If you hand me the key, I will take you with me, and I will split what we find amongst ourselves. Actually, it'll be 50-50. I take 50% of the total, and you take the other 50% of the total, and split that 50% among yourselves. Does that sound reasonable? Considering you just stumbled upon me?
I flicker the key up in the air, like pretty high, and
You allow her to catch
then
it?
I'm just, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
She catches it.
not trying to. A little trust. Now tell me, what is it you have in mind exactly? I promise you, we're no friend of the Vampire Queen.
This key unlocks the door through the subterranean tunnels that lead into the Vampire Queen's palace. Now, there are a few things that we're going to have to get around to get there, but if we manage to get inside, we will have very easy access to many riches. As you see, there's not very many guards about these days, as the army is marching on Stone Guard. And so I'm taking the opportunity to enrich myself. I'm rather tired of living amongst the urchins in the city streets and fearing for my life that one day I might wake up with fangs in my neck. I want my revenge in a more subtle way. So I'm willing for you to come along with me on this little adventure. But do try to keep up.
When are you heading out?
I'd planned to leave right now. You sort of stumbled onto my little heist.
Yeah, let me just speak with my compatriots briefly.
Oh, there's one more thing I should mention. The Vampire Queen is still here. She doesn't lead her own armies because she's a coward and she relies on her generals too much. Another reason why I want to steal from her. She's not a real leader. Not that we will encounter her, but it's always a possibility.
Of course. Yeah, I'll just be right back.
Sure, take your time.
As you walk over, you hear Nizo.
In my species, we want to mate. I just have like a gland full of pheromones and hormones and all sorts of nice stuff. And I can just spray it, and it communicates that I'm in the mood.
I'm just trying to figure out if I was to spray my hormone, where I'd spray it from. I mean, I only have, let's see, my ears, my nose, my mouth, my butt. You think it comes out my
just
butt?
try spraying stuff from every orifice. Just do it like scientifically, you know? Just
Wait, are
try it
farts
when
my
you want
hormone
that.
spray? I mean, that doesn't make sense.
But,
Everyone's
like, why
grossed
would I
out by
find
that.
out? Well, maybe you just gotta try it and see. Then if it doesn't work, you can cross it off.
Then
Process of elimination.
he responds, he goes, I don't think Nira, and then he like looks over and he sees Nira coming up and she like clearly hears him say her name.
He's like, oh, hey, Nira. We're just talking about what the plan is. Glad you're here with us. I was saying Nira's great person to have along in a dangerous place like this. Since you're
Yeah,
a
maybe
vampire hunter.
Maybe you should tell her about those pheromones you spray out of your butt.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nira's just kind of like,
It's a very,
what?
it's a very common thing, guys. Like, it's no shame. Are you guys pheromone shamers?
Not at all. I was encouraging it.
Excellent. Kamaji, I know that you're one of the good guys.
Now, I just heard news that the Vampire Queen's army is marching on Stone Guard right now.
Oh, that's no good. My wife and two adorable kids are back there. And we gotta go save them.
Now,
Since I am successfully married and everything.
do we have any way of notifying Stone Guard immediately? No, we have the what do we call it? The
Sending stone? Oh, the walkie-talkie
No.
thing?
yeah.
Yeah, what
Was
was
it-
that called? It
um,
something about meowing or something.
I can't remember. The meow talk of thon. I don't know.
It was some bad pun with meowing, but I don't remember what it was now.
Something awesome.
Well, either way, that only goes to Sophia and Chaldea, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
And do you have a sending stone that goes to what? Alir Nairn?
Yeah, and he's gone.
Yeah. Okay. So we don't got nothing.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I don't want to be that guy. That's the last thing in the world I want to be, you know. But, you know, everything in my life that I hold dear that makes life worth living's back over there at Stoneguard. So, maybe we could head back there sometime, you know?
Well, my
If
thoughts
King Rig is
are
in
that-
danger, I have to go back.
Well, yeah, listen here. We could leave now. We have no idea how long ago the army left, and we could be spend our time traveling back to Stone Guard while it's being under attack, and we might get there too late. Now, we're here. This young lady over here has a means of entering into the Vampire Queen's private quarters. If we could, and her army's gone, so we could infiltrate and take hostage the Vampire Queen and order her to call off the invasion. Or we just kill her.
Uh, I guess if we killed her, it'd be like cutting the head of a snake off its body. The generals would be left confused about what to do and could cause disarray and dysfunction among the troops, though they wouldn't receive news in time.
Well, we don't fully know how vampires and their thralls work. Also,
I
I
guess you're
imagine
true.
a sorceress of her power probably has means of communicating with her troops from inside her her quarters. Well, really
Okay,
from anywhere. So we could make her call off the attack and then kill her.
true.
Or just take her or just kidnap her. Although that
Hmm.
probably will be easier said than done. She's going to be quite formidable and very hard to keep hostage,
Wouldn't
especially
it be
alive.
wouldn't it be prudent to just be finished with her once and for all? I mean, this could be our opportunity to get into the palace easily, and if we did that, then we killed her. Plus, we get riches. I don't know.
Oh boy, you know what? Elman Best Boy over here is saying makes a lot of sense. If I was someone who was the end of a vampire, oh, I'd sure be listening right now. Wink, wink.
Uh, Brillis.
They kind of nudges you.
I'm what they call in the shoe world. I'm trying to be a wingman, you know. It comes from the old wingtip.
What do you think, Kamaji?
Reading a spell.
Reading a spell? Okay. I'm looking up shoe terminology. I realized I need to get in on this.
Uh,
Hey, Brillis, are you a cordwainer by chance?
Oh, you
Or just
know,
a cobbler?
let me open up my. Oh, just a cobbler. Oh boy. You know, I am all of those. I am a member of the Shoemakers Guild, don't you know? So I have done some cobbling and some cord weighing. You know, I know the addition method. I know. Oh, I. Boy, if you want to get into talking about shoes there, oh boy, we could have a whole couple-hour session of that.
I was wondering if perhaps you could get my box calf on my new rides.
You know how long I've been waiting for someone to offer me that? Boy, your box calves, you know, which are calf skins tanned with chrome salts, you know? Oh boy, I've been noticing that they need a good old buffing, don't you know? I can definitely polish those up and get them looking sure shooting new.
That'd be great. I just got my vamps puffed, so I'm feeling pretty confident these days.
Oh, I have taught you well. You know, the only thing a lady likes more than shoes is confidence. So you just gotta go up there and you gotta tell her about your amps.
He's like, yeah, shoes. Maybe she'll like my shoes.
Oh, it worked for me, don't you know? Oh boy, when I met my wife at that shoe convention, I mean, she wasn't there to make shoes, but you know, her family was in the business of selling, and they recognized quality when they saw it, don't you know? Boy, I was sure nervous, but I decided, you know, Brillas, this is your one shot for what you want. So I went up and I tried, and oh boy, we sure hit it off.
That's a really cool story.
I
So, are you also a
do
dancer?
recommend that you don't turn her into stone. That was not a very fun time.
Also, by the way, I'm just imagining like Kamaji has like brought out his tome and he's like reading something and he's like trying not to listen to this stupid conversation that's happening as he's like researching a spell. And you just hear Mareth. She like shouts out, "Are you done deciding yet?" And Kamaji, she's kind of like directing this toward Kamaji as he's like reading his book.
Maji slams his book shut. He's like, "Yes, we've decided. Now, Brillis, I know you're keen to get back home, but
I sure am.
I do believe it may be more beneficial for us to stay here and do what we can here than waste our time. However, I summon uh Brigsby.
Okay.
There we go. And
I'm sorry, Billis. I guess we'll have to talk
we'll
about this later.
Oh
I
yeah.
will I will send Brigsby with a note, and I take down parchment and jot down a note, basically saying everything we know. Uh, I'm gonna ask this lady, how long did the army leave? How long ago?
I left about 2 days ago.
Okay. Brigsby should make it in time. He'll definitely catch up to them, a whole army. So he's gonna
Yeah.
basically warn them that they left 2 days ago, and factor in Brigsby's travel time into that, so that gives them an accurate measure of when the army left.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast a spell as a ritual called Illusory Script.
Okay.
And basically it just makes it so that only people I designate can read the writing, and everybody else it's gonna look like it's unintelligible, like randomness, just like a scribble. Or I'll have it just be like a very mundane letter from like a child to his granny, you know, telling him about his summer.
Okay. And
So
wait, what
and
is it for though?
so this just makes it so that if Brigsby's intercepted,
Oh, Briggs intercepted.
nobody
Okay.
no nobody but
I missed that part.
uh the people I designate, which will be any residents of Stoneguard. But I'm
Yeah.
sending it to Rig. I'm sending it to Rig, but I want if Rig's dead for some reason, I want anybody to be able to read it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But only a resident of Stoneguard, and then everybody else that looks at it will just see a mundane letter.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
send Brigsby off on his way. I won't be able to once he gets a certain distance away. I won't be able to like even know where he is or how he's
Yeah.
doing. But
Fair.
he can still go on his own. So, be gone, Brigsby,
Goodbye, Brigsby.
up through the big hole.
Okay.
Yeah, and if they left from down here, traveling through the Underdark is way slower than traveling through the Overworld, so Brigsby should beat them pretty handily.
Okay. I agree.
Um,
Well, are you ready to go? I really need to get on with this. Just kind of like looks over at you impatiently.
yes. Ready. Although, shouldn't we wait until nightfall? I guess we're underground. It's always night. What am I saying?
There's hardly um any guards around. It's the patrols are thinned, and we're going somewhere where there won't be any guards anyway. But I should warn you, going at this solo was one thing I would have been able to sort of sneak my way through, but with all of you with me, we'll probably have to fight our way through. Did my dog just throw up? Hold on 1 second.
Imagining that she says that and leaves for a minute. We'll have to fight our way through. Did my dog just throw up? One moment, please.
Come here, Suki.
Don't let this undercut the seriousness of what I'm saying. My dog just has an upset tummy.
Don't want to go out. Okay. Go lay down in your bed then. She's just making gross sounds. That's funny though. Okay. Well, are you prepared to leave? I should warn you, we are going through a mausoleum. There's a secret entrance that connects to the palace there.
I feel like we could use a short rest.
Ah, a short rest. I guess I could sharpen my knives and ready a few things. Sure, very well. But after that, we're leaving.
Of course.
Okay. Do your short rest, then we will go. Oh my god. Suki. What is going on with you, dude? Come on, let's go outside. You're gonna throw up. Like, I got that feeling. Outside. Outside. Okay, go ahead. See you later. Good night. All right. Sorry about that. Dog was making some of those noises that you don't want them to make.
Yep.
All right, here's your pen right here. House of the Dead. You guys are going to go ahead and roll either performance or stealth. You're going to be either trying to sneak your way there or you're going to be looking nonchalantly. But because the patrols through the city have been thinned, you do have advantage on your checks.
Either one, whichever was their better stat.
It's whichever one you want to do. Yep. You just kind of tell me how you're doing it. There are people in the streets. The city population is the same.
Do we have to wait? Can some people do it nonchalantly and some people sneak?
Yeah, you don't have to go together. You can kind of
Yeah.
move apart if you wanted to.
Yeah. Nizo's far better at stealth, so he's gonna sneak.
Yeah, same.
And Brillis is gonna try performing, pretending.
Cool. Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm gonna grab something real quick. It shouldn't take too long. And then I will look at your rolls. Excellent. This is perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh yes, lovely. You guys are gonna love this one. All right, let's see what you got here. Nizo got a 10, a 20, a 14. You did a stealth, Nizo. You got advantage on that, you guys.
On the stealth?
Oh, all of them.
On all of it.
And help Nizo
Got a
land
nat-
it.
I got a nat 20 again.
The characters are not rolling too well tonight.
They will soon. They will soon. I know it.
I'm stealing all the good dice.
Yeah. Kamaji, you make it just fine all the way over to the House of the Dead. Brillis, let's see. You get stopped right around here. I'll tell you more in a minute. And
I want to say I made it before her, and I'm just kind of like waiting with my back against the door, waiting for her to get there. She didn't even see me in front of her.
So Brillis is doing performance. He's walking with his hands in his pockets, whistling. Oh yeah, and just a regular citizen here at the good old city, shoes and whatnot, He's trying to be inconspicuous, but and then Nizo's trying to stealth, but he's actively trying to sell drugs while stealthing, and it is not particularly helpful.
It's
He
hilarious.
comes across a really good corner of a building that he just has to start scratching.
Oh yeah, that conversation I had earlier really got me wanting to spray some pheromones. Just gotta take a quick little spritz on this wall here. Just in case there's any lady cats around. It's been a while. I mean, technically over 1,000 years. It does something to a guy,
And on another planet.
That's true.
Yeah. You get stopped. You've got like I'd assume that you have like kind of tools around your belts that are for shoemaking. Is that fair?
Oh yeah, he's got cobbler's tools.
Excuse me, sir. I see that you're a cobbler. I was wondering if perhaps you could shine my shoes. I could pay handsomely, of course.
Oh yeah. That's surely something I've been waiting to hear for a while there.
Oh,
What
great.
kind
Here,
of shine do you need there, friend?
He like grabs a stool. He like runs aside, grabs a stool from the tavern, like sits out here, just in the corner of the building right here.
Oh, this is great. I've been looking for a cobbler for a while now.
He's just kind of like a small, like a drow elf.
Oh, is it your entire upper there that needs to be cleaned, or just the vamp,
The whole thing, including the vamps, please.
Oh, coming right up. I call that the Brilla Special back where I'm from, don't you know? Name's Brillis, by the way.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Felix.
Oh yeah, sometimes I forget my name for a little while too. Almost like I'm improvising it.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about something else. I don't want to trouble you with it, though.
Oh, no trouble at all. You can spill your secrets to old Brillis. My friends tell me I'm a vault.
Oh gosh, I've fallen under some hard times recently. You see, I used to be a shoe shiner myself. I don't actually like to shine my own shoes, though.
Man.
It's kind of funny. I don't like to shine my own shoes. I actually prefer to go to someone else who's an expert at it. I enjoy the conversations and friendships I get from it. But typically, I'm a businessman myself, and I shine a lot of the soldier shoes in the city, but they're all gone at the moment. Marching to war to save the city, according to the vampire queen, to save our souls, as she put it.
Oh, there's a shoe pun in there if ever I heard one. You remind me of a
Agreed.
robot friend I once had, He
What's
made
a
the best
robot?
jokes. Oh, it's kind of like a big metal man who is made of magic and science.
What's science?
Tells lots of jokes.
Is Herb just nonchalantly walking down the street right now? Is that you?
Yeah, he's
He stealthed down the street like he pretended he was a garbage can or a barrel. He put a barrel over himself.
Oh yeah, science is kind of like magic, don't you know? I don't really understand the difference. I can do magic, but I can't do science.
I don't really know what science is. It sounds fascinating.
Oh, I mean, you can talk to my friend the little cat if you want. He knows all about it. He makes the robots, don't you know?
Do you happen to have a breasting iron on you?
Do I happen to have a breasting iron? I got two.
Well, I was hoping you might use it to smooth the edges of the sole and heel and make the material a little more dense for me. I'm going to be going on a long journey soon, and I want to make sure the soles are well intact.
I mean, that would be the proper use of a breasting iron. I mean, you wouldn't want me to use it. You wouldn't want me to use it like a broken toe, would you? Or an awl? It would
Did you
just
say
be
a
foolishness?
broken toe?
Well, I was talking about a broken toe. Yeah, it's an arrangement of holes that of the same or different sizes that you can make with all sorts of different punching tools. I wouldn't use an iron for
I
that,
know
don't
what
you
it
know?
is. I'm also a cobbler, you know. You don't have to explain it to
Oh,
me.
sorry, I'm just used to working with a different level of fella. You know, you
I
sure
can
do know
tell.
your stuff.
You need another shoemaker in your friend group.
Oh, we sure
Ah,
do. You know,
it's
it's what they always say. You can't have enough shoemen in a party.
it's it's about time I find another shoemaker to hang out with myself. It's too bad I'm leaving, or I'd come with you wherever you're
Oh yeah,
going.
where are you going there? Oh, I
Well,
don't
I
know
was going to march
exactly. I
off to
figured
the
you were.
army.
Oh yeah, where are they headed?
Well, I heard Stone Guard. I heard that
Oh,
those terrible dwarves are out to hunt us down and murder us. It's a
oh yeah.
terrifying
No,
prospect.
I heard that they are in good need of a lot of shoes there, and there's a lot of opportunity for someone who can sell them.
Well, I suppose everyone has to have shoes on their feet. Enemies and
Oh
friends,
yeah.
right?
Oh, I surely believe it. You know, as a shoe seller, I say the only enemy I have is the footless man, you know?
The footless man.
Oh, that's my,
Poor
that's my worst
souls.
nightmare.
Get it?
There you go again. You're sharp.
That's a good old
Oh,
shoemaker joke.
I don't even dare to try. You may end up calling me a heel.
Do you think I need a collar? I have noticed that the leather there on the upper area of the quarters is a little worn.
Oh yeah, you know, I was thinking the same thing there. Um, as far as leather goes, have you tried currying a piece of leather there to really help the direction of the stretch?
Oh, you know, I'd thought of doing it, but I didn't have the leather on hand to attempt it. Hey, a question for you.
Oh, here,
Do you prefer the term
sure.
cobbler or cordwainer? I want to make sure
Oh,
I'm addressing you correctly.
Oh, yeah, you know, I don't mind either one. I answered both, but if you're talking about what sounds the most natural, I've always gone with a cobbler myself, you know.
Yeah, that's fair. I was going by cordwainer, but I think I rather like the ring of cobbler. It's
Oh
nice. Rolls
yeah,
off the tongue nicely.
you know, back where I'm from, everyone's called cobblers. Cordwainer count sounds kinda old-fashioned and a
It
little bit
does.
stuck up, you know.
Ah, agreed. Do you think you could do a finishing wax as well? I want to make sure that everything is, nice and polished before I hit the road.
Oh, of course, there. I wouldn't dream of finishing without a finishing wax. A little shoemaker humor for you.
That was a good one. It was a really pleasure to meet you. What was your name again, Sir Cobbler?
Well, my name is Brillis Bumbleberry.
It was a pleasure to meet you. Yes. Oh, you did say
Oh,
that earlier. Yes, I'm Felix.
oh yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. Felix, what? What's your last name, dear friend?
My last name. Oh, doesn't matter, does it?
Oh, that's true. Sometimes I think these last names of ours are kind of burdens.
It's Felix Fairweather.
Okay, dear. Nice to meet you, Felix Fairweather. Oh, say, well, if you are, in Stoneguard and you see a shoe store, maybe you should spare the lives of the woman and the two children who are working there waiting for their husband to get back.
Oh, well, I have no control over the army, but if I see them under distress, I'll try to intervene best I can. I only have so much rapport with the soldiers, though. I am just a cobbler.
Have you tried making shoe puns? I found that's a great way to open doors.
That's true. I'll try that. It's a real pleasure to meet you. I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Oh, you too, dear friend. Oh,
As
what a
you
nice
finish,
fella.
as you finish putting that final touch on that wax on the shoe, a guard walks by down the alley. I want you to roll a performance check. You have advantage from, I think, previous
Okay, doesn't matter. He stops and he looks at you. Excuse me. Do you have a license to
Hi
be
there.
performing? Do you have a license to be soliciting on the street? I'd like to see it, please.
Well, I do have a note from the Shoemakers Guild. It's from a different world there, but it's all in order.
Oh, that's not applicable here. You need to go down to the business district and get a permit to be selling and doing cobbling in the streets here.
Oh gosh.
I know
I'm
that
so
you
sorry
funny
that
little
got that.
businessmen have been taking advantage since all the patrols have been thinned since the army have left. And just because there's fewer of us doesn't mean we're not enforcing the rules. Now that is going to be a 50 gold fine. Otherwise I'm going to have to haul you off.
Oh gosh, I don't have 50 gold, but if you go to my friends over there, they could probably cover it for me.
Your friends? And he kind of
would
like
ya-
looks, he looks around. Which way did you point?
Wait, can I roll to see if Brillis pointed in the right direction? Because he might have, being Brillis, have pointed the wrong way.
Is the right direction toward your friends, or do you mean that the right direction is in the opposite direction of your friends?
The correct direction.
The correct direction is toward friends?
Yeah. The accurate direction. What would he roll for that to see if he did it correctly?
I mean, doesn't he know though?
Okay, yeah, that's true. I'm just saying, Brillis is the kind of person who would forget, but
He would
Yeah, he
forget.
points
Okay,
towards-
then okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Why don't you roll
Okay, well,
intelligence? I guess that makes sense because it's a low
Intelligence,
stat
right.
for you. So I could see this actually being
Yeah,
the case.
oh, they
He
are
points-
over there, and he points down
He points in the wrong
the
direction.
exact opposite way. Yep.
Yeah. So he points toward the Three Sisters Inn and Tavern. All right,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
coming with me though. He grabs you by the
Wait a
the
second
shoulder or
here.
the arm.
Would platinum help there? I'm not sure how they convert, but I got some platinum if you need that instead.
That's fine. Platinum's fine. It's 50 gold. That's 10 gold per platinum. I think that's the correct conversion. Is that right?
Well, I don't have 50 platinum, but I can sure shoot and give you 35. Here you go. And he hands. Wait, that's wrong. He hands over all of his platinum to the guard.
That's like,
Oh.
So
wait.
It's like,
he gives him all of the platinum.
wait,
Yeah.
that's more than
That's
than
like 350 gold.
yeah.
Yeah, so
You
he gives him 350 gold worth of platinum pieces. Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
Well,
That covers it.
that's more than I need.
He tries to hand it back to you. He's actually an honest guard.
Oh, you can go ahead and keep that. It's just a couple of cents extra.
He's gonna roll insight.
Are you trying to bribe me? Well,
Oh,
I'll
God.
consider it a donation to the city if that's okay with you. We
Oh,
have
yeah.
some walls that we're repairing, and we could use this if that's what you're intending it for.
Oh, I sure love a good wall.
So do I.
He walks off.
All right, Brillo starts walking in towards the tavern. All right, time to go meet back up with my friends there.
As he's walking down the street with the platinum in his purse, he sees Nizo, a cat standing upright, which is unheard of here.
Hey, you. Hey, what are you? Stop.
He like comes up to you. He's like drawing his sword.
What kind of monstrosity is this in my streets? What is going on lately? Everything's amiss. Who are you?
I'm just a friendly little kitty cat. Meow.
I've never seen your kind in these parts before.
Never seen a cat? You need to get out more.
I've seen cats. I've never seen talking cats. Especially ones with an attitude.
This is just a dream. Oh, meow, you're dreaming right now.
I'm not dreaming. I am awake, and you are a talking cat. Now you're coming with me. I have questions, and I'm kind of
You're
wondering
half
if
right.
perhaps...
I am a talking cat, but I'm not gonna come with you. Gotta at least ask nicely or make it worth my while. Come on.
This sounds like Stone Guard espionage to me. You're coming with me to the barracks.
He comes up to you and he's going to attempt to grapple you or grab you. Would you like to contest?
Liza's gonna try to jump away, like run away before you can reach him.
Let's see. Roll initiative for me.
So finally, decent roll.
Oh, you win. He actually, let me check something. What is your dexterity score? 12 or 14? Okay. All right, you win. He
Yeah, Niza's gonna book it and climb up like onto the roof.
okay, when you do that, go ahead and roll stealth. And he is going to roll investigation.
Must have been the wind.
Hold on. It's not enough. Okay, you win that. You win a second tie. That's 2 ties that you have won.
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy. And you disappear up on the roof. He knows you're on the roof, but he doesn't know where. You need to pass one more stealth check to when you get off to disappear into the crowd or do whatever, and then you will lose him. He's searching around the building, though. He cannot see you right now. So you have advantage on this check, and he has disadvantage.
I'm rolling
You have to
stealth
beat
again.
a 4. Yep, you have advantage. Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Roll it again. With
Roll
advantage.
stealth again.
Advantage, yeah.
Destroy
Good.
your advantage for the double nat 20 thing.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this one nat 20.
You escape on the roof, and you get away, and you make it to your group of friends. Brillis, would you know that your friends are over here since you actually thought they were the other way?
No, he's walking towards the tavern, and Nizo comes by and says,
Brillis, you're going the wrong way. It's over this way.
and he leads
Perfect.
Brillis towards.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Oh, thank you
Perfect.
there, friend. I almost went to that tavern. Oh, I thought you were all getting a drink.
I love that. That's so funny. That was an awesome little side adventure. Okay, you make it to the house of the dead. This is where all the I guess upper echelon nobles are buried. Yeah. We're going to visit this. Hello, Buffy. Welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. And now we have entered. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Brush size. Here. That was a really, really fun little encounter. I've been meaning to do the shoe terminology with you for a while now. And I was like, we're doing it tonight. I'm getting out the shoe terminology and we're going to pretend we're cobblers.
Excellent.
So good.
Cobble together a good scene.
Hey, he can't be stopped.
Once you get me going there, oh, I sure shouldn't keep making shoe puns.
So good.
Some campaigns have battles. We've got shoes and puns about them.
We do. Tons of puns.
Tons of
Shoes are the new raccoons.
Yep.
Yeah. The new Western sand grouse.
Yeah,
yep.
maybe, yeah, maybe.
No,
I'm
I
going
think
to
you're
the
right.
Western sand grouse to show back up.
We do. That should be like a particular bird on a particular planet. Maybe it'll be on Aurora. Actually, I think we said they were on
If
a
Fury
way.
ever shows up, we can have Western sand grouse show back up again.
Forgot which one
Yeah.
is good and bad. Which is it?
I think Western's
I think
good.
Western sand grouse
Was it good?
I was gonna say it was the bad one. I don't know.
I think it
Oh,
was the bad one because I that was the one that like started it, and I'm pretty sure you called
Yep.
Gabby a Western sand grouse.
Yes, it was good. It was the
oh
Western sand
right.
and
That's
then
right.
and then Eastern was like actually like very like mild mannered and like
Yep. The
like
good one.
yeah, chill.
That's so funny.
I think that's what it was.
That's how I remember it too.
It's been a while though. That was
Yep.
years ago.
Yep.
Okay. So, you have entered into the catacombs or the house of the dead. When you get
Is she a
inside,
dark elf?
we're going to say that she is, yes.
Okay. It just dawned
That,
on me that it wasn't apparent from the picture just now.
yeah.
I just assumed she was.
Drow, like, they're. It's kind of weird because, like, technically elves originated from Chaldea, but the Drow originated from Oania. They're kind of unrelated in our multiverse, I guess. But also the Shatter Kai are from the Shadowlands, which are elves, but they are part of Chaldea, so that kind of is related. But the Drow are something different. At least, they're unique to Oania.
Maybe it's like they all started from the same race at one point, but then like through evolution and like the circumstances of their worlds, they grew into what they are now.
It makes sense because the Drow are in the Underearth, right? And that's where the Silspor passages would have been found through the Hive Gates, because they're underground. So I think that makes sense. All right, so Mareth is here. When you guys walk in, you see these very large statues on the left and the right-hand side. Each appear to be very vampiric in nature. And then ahead of you, there's a narrow, well, not narrow, 10-foot wide hallway. You've entered the dungeon. I should warn you, it's usually very dead quiet around here. But where we're going is behind a locked door, a few locked doors, and I don't know exactly what we're going to find. Yeah, so be warned.
Very well. We'll be on our toes, ready for anything.
Okay. How are you proceeding?
Following her lead.
Okay. We're going to get this unveiled here for you. All right, and then you would see down this hallway on your left. This door is open. You can see that there are several doors down that hallway. As you move to your left and right, are you moving to check the halls?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Since you're doing that, you would see the following. I'm just going to do this. This will be a little easier for me. There you go. I guess you wouldn't have seen the back, but that's okay. All right, you see that. On your right-hand side, this is open. There's stairs that descend down about 10 feet into the ground, and you see like another like hall where they filled with catacombs, graves and stuff. Okay, well, we need to be very quiet, and we need to proceed forward. I don't think it matters which hall we take. Let's go left. Party always goes left, am I right?
I hope so.
All right. As you walk by, I'd like you guys to roll a perception check.
Is Mira joining us? Or Nira?
Yeah. I think she's not. on my active list. So hold on one second. All right, now she is. Now we got it. All right, and then you guys would see the following. There we go. All right, what did we get here for perception? 13, 17, and 10. Brillis, you just see a lot of, a lot of graves in these very large, what do they call these? My God, my brain. Catacombs? Not catacombs.
Rips.
You know what? Crypts, yeah. Tombs. I would say with the 17, you notice some of the placards on there, Kamaji. And you can roll a history check.
Oh my God, dude.
Hell yeah.
I'm rolling insane tonight.
You are. It's wild. And I love it. Okay. You notice that all of these people on here have a specific title that indicates that they served the royal house and they've been given a special place among the dead. The name placards kind of stand out to you, and you're like, oh, it's like really curious. Not curious, really interesting. And you kind of want to take note of them as you pass them by. Because as you go further in, you're kind of now assuming, well, we'll probably see more royal names that might be related to the Vampire Queen, which might be of interest, just kind of a curiosity's sake.
Yeah.
All right. Mareth comes up here. And there is something more to that, which is why I'm giving you that info on that nat 20. And there you go. And you guys would, I guess, have seen down this hallway as well. You're welcome to go anywhere. You don't have to follow Mareth, but she is going a certain direction.
I mean, I'm keeping an eye on her. She's got the key.
Fair.
I
just don't fully trust her.
Niza's just keeping up with the rest of the group.
Okay. I'm going to get everybody else up here.
Why aren't we looting the rest of this stuff? Wouldn't there be riches around here somewhere?
No. Well, yes and no. I mean, it's not worth our time. What we're after is something far greater.
All right, I guess that's fine. Makes sense to me. You always want to go for the best, right?
All right, and then let's see, we're going to unveil this. I've got kind of a lot to unveil, or unfog.
You mean like a best boy? Like
that's what I was getting at.
People would want to go for that, like maybe people with names that start with N that aren't named Nizo.
Oh yeah, Dirk. If my name started with an N and wasn't Nizo, I sure shouldn't would want to be with the best boy.
Bro,
It's
stop
not
it.
doing anything for me.
You're embarrassing me,
Pretty sure
Bruce.
that you...
Oh, I'm sorry, dear.
But yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
meant.
maybe we should all stop talking about that.
He looks back at Nira.
Gross.
I wish East was here to play Nira. He looks back at Nira.
He's like, yeah, that's all I meant. Just got to go for the best.
This is gonna be such good payback for all the ruin Kamaji stuff.
I know, right? That was the plan. Give him a taste of his own medicine. It's hilarious trying to flirt with East because he won't do it with Nira. He doesn't know. I don't know if he doesn't know how or if he just doesn't want to, but it's so funny. It reminds me of when I would try to flirt with Kyle in game.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know
Flirts
why.
with me.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Maybe you're just not his
have you-
type.
Yeah, I remember
I-
trying to flirt with Kyle's character, and I see the similarity.
I would always do that to Kyle because he would always just react in such funny ways. He'd be like so awkward about his responses. It was so great. It was so great. Only
Mm,
Kyle though. I would
I
only
also
ever.
think it's funny that like it's like look at that picture and then it's like near the end of Vampire and like Elman's like hell yeah, I want that.
Yeah, he's into the vampire thing, the vampire theme. Here's her token. He just thinks she's like so strong and like so badass, you know? Like she's like a next level fighter and I think he really envies that like in his mind, right? Cuz he wants to be the best possible fighter for Rig and he sees her and he's like, "Holy shit, she's amazing."
What
I think
class
he
is
kind of
she?
envies her in a way. She is a rogue paladin, both level 5. So level 10 total.
Oh.
So I guess he
What's
really
Elman?
likes. Huh?
Elman's a barbarian, right?
Yeah, he's a barbarian, level 9 barbarian.
Oh,
So really,
so
this
she
all comes
really
back
is
to Rig.
next level.
Yep. She's literally next level. What'd you say, Eric?
So really, this all just comes back to Rig. This is he's trying to impress Rig in all of this. That is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, maybe because if he finds a partner who's like really badass, then maybe Rig will be like impressed with him, you know, because like someone else that's badass trusts Elmond. There's
It'd
that
be really
component.
funny
I
if
don't
he
think
ends
he's
up with,
conscious
like
of
a
that.
dwarf woman who, if like ends up like with like a dwarf woman who just acts like Rig.
Yeah, that could be it. He gets rejected by Nier and will end up with a dwarf woman. That will complete his
Yeah.
arc.
And it's like a carbon copy of Rig.
Hi there, my name is Rig Up.
Yes! I love that. Oh my god.
Prince Elmond is my sweetie pie.
He's really doesn't know that he's in love with Rig.
Yeah.
And Rig,
No,
and
actually
Rig
no.
absol-
He sees Rig like a dad. He sees Rig like a
Yeah, because
dad.
his own like every father figure he's had was either his own terrible dad or they died tragically.
True.
Rig just finds Rigga like terribly boring and
Yeah.
just like absolutely loathes spending time with her, but is just happy that Elman's happy.
I'm not real fond of your wife there. She doesn't really know how to have a conversation. She's kind of quiet.
Oh my god.
She never cuts loose and really
Never
shows
knows
any
how to cut loose and have a good time. Show emotion.
Yeah. I
Uh,
think it's a little weird that I've never even seen her hug anybody.
Nope, not a single hug. Haven't heard her laugh. Sing, dance, all the things most of you do. I don't, but
Rig's so great. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it took a minute to figure out like his voice, or not literally his voice, but like how to play him. But now I feel like he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's
Very
really
easy
good.
to slip back into Rig.
So as you guys are moving through, Mareth stops and she goes, "Actually, we're going to stop here. This one is probably worth something." And she starts to like dig her. Well, actually, what does she have? She puts her scimitar and wedges it between the stone lid and then the base of the stone crypt, and she kind of just nudges it loose, and then she's going to attempt to push it. Excuse me. And she successfully pushes it open. You can read the roll perception, I guess, Kamaji. You have advantage. You notice that this name has like a royal placard on it. So, but it's not like a significant. It's not like gilded or anything. But it is like someone who was in the family, perhaps like a cousin of the heirs or something. You know, like a distant cousin. She opens it up, and there is a gold necklace around the skeleton's neck. Excellent. I thought there might be something like this in here.
Well,
Okay.
potatoes. I think we should keep moving.
I'm going to go ahead and say that the last name here. Ooh, let me think of that. I'm so bad with last names. Let's say that it is Nightshade. The last name is Nightshade. She then moves off. She's going to come over here, and she stops, and she says, "This one's yours if you want it. I did say 50%. You can go ahead and take that crypt if you'd like."
All right, I'll shove it open. You did a strength saving throw. Is that what you did?
Strength check, or you can do athletics. I didn't have athletics, so 15 is just
15.
enough. Yeah, it's just enough. You push it open and go ahead and roll a D100. You got a
24.
24. All right. Would be on this table here. I hear something rolling, but there's no dice roll. So weird. You find boots of, we're gonna flavor it drow kind. It's elven kind, but we'll give you that. So when you get it, just retitle it. It's in your shared treasure right now.
Oh, you're okay. I was.
Should be there now anyway.
Gotcha.
What did you find?
I found these boots.
Oh, very nice. Those are only given to the royals. You can go and roll. You can look down at the placard at this point. You know to look, and you see that again.
So
The last name is Nightshade.
I have a cloak of elven kind. That's
And
like from
yeah,
Chaldea.
okay.
Does it bear any resemblance in design at all to the boots of drow kind?
I will say that it does, but it's slightly different. Since we are saying that the species they're related, so they're the same species, just descendants of the elves from Chaldea. So it appears that these people, you could roll history, I guess, to piece this together as a character. I know you know as a player already, but I would say advantage at this point with all the information you've gathered. And you can see that like the elves from Chaldea had likely stumbled upon a Hive-Gate and like grew a civilization in the underearth of Oania. A long, long time ago.
Oh, because that's where the magic was. They probably did it for the purpose of magic, and
Yeah. And they stayed down there because there was no point in coming to the surface.
yeah.
they discovered that there were lots of mushrooms, just like there were on Chaldea. I would say the question
Yeah,
is now is like, did they leave because of what happened on Chaldea? Like the city collapsed and like, or had they left before Rin the Nightwalker's influence? That I'd say you're not sure of.
yeah. I mean, we don't know how long those things have been going on, or
Yeah, it's that a
you may.
thousand years ago that the city collapsed and Rin took over after that.
Okay. Yeah. So could feel like it probably was before that, but maybe. I
Yeah,
mean, with elves, 1,000 years isn't even like
it's not that long. Yeah,
all all that long. I mean, still still a long time even for
Could,
an elf, I think, but
yeah.
it's not like it's not like generations like it is for humans.
It could be that when they came back, they saw that the city had collapsed and decided not to return and
Yeah.
cut off like their connection with that place. Just as an idea, I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. It bridges the gap
Wait,
between Chaldea and Oania a bit.
there was mushrooms on Chaldea.
Yes, that's correct. Same kind of mushrooms too, which just means that those are like part of the Prime Designer's influence. Like right, like when Corwin smashed the brain,
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
spores released and then imploded into the Soul Spore Passage and recreated. So they spread throughout the multiverse. So they're everywhere.
Okay. All right.
As did
I
his
had a
memories, which, sorry, one more thing, which are like fossilized or crystallized in the stones. Remember, you guys know
yeah.
that those are memories. Okay.
I had a brief theory that don't think doesn't work. But let's keep
I want to hear it
going.
though. What is your
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, okay. Never know though. I might hear it and get an idea.
Well, I was just thinking like if Chaldea didn't like originally have magic and they came to Awania to like farm magic and some people just ended up staying here and
Oh,
growing cities here because of the magic and then they spread it over to Chaldea.
I see. Yeah, so
But
I see what
that
you're
doesn't
saying. Doesn't
that
make
also
sense
doesn't
then.
really even make sense because Chaldea was farther along magically than we were.
Yeah, yeah,
Probably because the elves lived on the surface. There wasn't like a whole society living underground, gatekeeping magic from everybody.
that's true. Okay. I still like to hear the idea though, just in case. Sometimes I build off of your guys' lore
Yeah.
thoughts. Okay. So you guys round the corner and she goes, this one. She kind of sighs. She wedges her scimitar and she knocks the lid back. And she seems to reach in and grab something. Do you want to see what it is or you want to keep moving?
I'm curious, especially because of that what she said.
She puts it in her pocket. You can go ahead and roll perception to see if you catch it as she's walking back. Anyone can roll. You guys are caught up by now. You don't catch it, Kamaji. Brillis, I would say you've caught up here. I'm gonna move you guys. Make this make sense. And everybody else is here. Brillis, it is a ring that she pocketed. And Niza, you saw it as well.
He whispers to Ellen, "Oh, she's got a ring there. That might be a good sign."
You think that I should get that ring from her, or maybe give it to Nira?
Oh, I think so.
I think it's
You know?
probably too soon to be asking those kinds of questions, though. I
Oh,
haven't
I
done a
didn't mean
very
a
good
question.
job.
I just meant a gift, you know? Ladies love the jewelry almost as much as a good shoe.
You don't think a ring's too forward, though? Hey, Brillis, what do you think?
He like pulls Brillis to the side down the hall.
You think if I
I
gave
am
Nira...
brilliant.
I'm sorry. My God. I don't know why I just did that.
You don't think it's too
Oh,
forward?
your emotions got you all flustered there. I
Yeah,
know the
I guess
feeling.
so. Yeah, a
I
little
mean,
bit.
normally I'm not a big fan of being too aggressive, you know. But if you want something to happen, you're gonna have to act at some point, you know.
Yeah,
And
that's
you might
true.
not go your way, but at least you'll know.
So I got to steal that ring from Mareth. I don't know. I'm not very good at...
You don't gotta do that. I'm just saying if you could get that ring, one way or the other, and give it to her, she might like the gesture.
Okay, I'll see if I can talk to Mareth.
Mreth is rounding the corner here, and you guys are going to see the following. You see one more tomb. You can go ahead and take that one. So if you want to like attempt to break it open, some of these are pretty like sealed pretty tightly. So if you don't get it, then someone else will have to roll. And then you see the following: a statue over here with a tomb underneath it. And there's like kind of like that statue has sort of like a recess behind it, and then there's like a wall. She approaches over here. She says, "I'll wait for you while you open the other tomb. You can go ahead and try to roll for it."
Actually, mind if I take this one?
yeah.
Oh yeah, go for it. I'm
Yeah,
not good at this kind of thing at all.
You can try, yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna go ahead and roll athletics. And that one.
Oh, I don't know. I guess
Step,
maybe I'm just a little tired
step
or something.
aside. Step
All
aside,
right. Thanks,
best
Kamaji.
boy.
Go ahead and roll.
Let the best men do it.
All right. Take it easy.
You open it up easily. Go ahead and roll a D100.
I was gonna
see
say
if Nizo
I just
would
I just
roll
grab
better.
it. I just grab it with like one arm and like just throw the lid up like it's nothing. It flies off the wall.
Amazing.
Hey there, Elman. Would you like me to replace your arms with robot arms? I'll make it way easier to open heavy things and, impress people.
I keep forgetting to update the map. Shoot.
So Nizo's trying to sell robot arms to Elmond again.
If your arms were made of robots, you could have lifted that really easily. Look at how that Nira's checking out Kamaji, That could be you that she's eyeballing.
Oh, you guys, I
If
didn't
you
have the
had,
map up this whole
robot
time.
parts.
Oh.
Oh my god. I'm so silly. Okay, it's fixed now. Oh, that's so bad. Oh well.
Theater of mind.
Theater of mind. There you go. Okay, say that one more time, Nizo.
So Nizo's
yeah.
just trying to talk Elmond into.
No there, Elman. You had robot arms, you'd be able to lift that so easily. And then instead of making eyes at Kamaji, she'd be looking at you, If you catch my drift.
You can
Why
roll.
don't you let me just saw off those arms of yours that you're not using and replace them with robots?
He's gonna roll wisdom. Go ahead and roll perception or persuasion. Or, do you think he's deceiving him?
He's not deceiving him. He just
Yeah,
wants
he's
to talk him
serious.
into letting him do
No,
robot surgery.
he
This is
genuinely
Nizo's
wants
thing.
this. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
okay.
He
genuinely.
just wants.
Okay.
He gets bored easily, and he just wants to do surgery or smoke catnip.
Persuade
He
away.
doesn't. he doesn't really know or care if it's actually in Elman's best interest.
Yeah,
True.
yeah. He's
But
just noticed this is like he's smart enough to know like this is a thing that's gonna motivate him. But it's mostly just he's trying to sell it because he wants to do the surgery.
So Elman's like,
Uh, I don't know about my entire arm, but maybe we could start with something small.
Yeah, that's what I like to do. Start small and then build up.
Like
For
maybe
our
my
friend,
pinky
the
or
mushroom
something.
man, we started small with him. Yeah, I can make it throw
oh,
flames or detect whenever there's a threat nearby or something. Yeah, robot
maybe
pinky.
start even smaller. Maybe do his little dingling.
he's like,
That's not funny, Kamaji. I'm a grown man and I'm as large as they come. Okay?
Uh-huh.
It could be larger and robotic.
Nira snickers and walks down over here towards Mareth.
He's like, "Oh God, Kamaji, why are you embarrassing me? You know that I'm trying to impress her."
Yeah, Kamaji, how about like me? You know, if you're gonna say something helpful, like robot surgery.
I'll start with my pinky, okay? But I'm not doing anything else.
Okay.
I'm a grower, not a shower, okay, Kamaji?
What would you like your pinky to be replaced with? There's so many options.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
I really like mixing my tea or my milk in my tea in the mornings, and I was thinking to have like a little a little mixer I could dip in there.
yeah. That'll impress the ladies. A tea stirrer.
It's
Good
utility
idea.
for utility.
Yeah. Women love utility.
Yeah, that's what I'm
All right, let me
thinking.
do it.
Women love utility. That's yeah, that's
Alright,
what they love.
Is he gonna let Nizo try to do surgery here and now?
I mean, I don't know. Hey, Mraz, do we have time for a quick break?
We just took a
A
break.
short rest. It's a short
I
rest
mean-
to help out my friend here.
There'll be no patrols here, so I suppose we can take a short rest.
Okay, he's going to attempt to use his smith's tools, no, his tinker tools, to replace his pinky with a tea stirrer.
Do you have anesthesia or anything? He just chops it off.
Here's some catnip.
And he just shoves catnip into his mouth.
My God,
I rolled a
he's gonna roll.
30.
He's gonna roll con save with a disadvantage. You rolled a 30. He is feeling the pain. You successfully sever the pinky and install. What do you call those? Like the little mixers that spin.
I call it the spinning
My God.
mixer.
What about like a frother?
A frother.
Yeah, let's say it's a
thing?
frother.
Yeah, women love frothers. It's just gonna be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, they do. This is perfect.
Here you go. Give it a little try. Here's a glass of coffee.
Oh, let's try it.
He's like, bzzz, he like turns on his little pinky, like mixing in some like powdered milk or whatever that he had with him. And he takes a sip.
This is great. She's gonna really be impressed now, don't you think, Kamaji?
He's like, bzzz, and he's like raises his pinky and he's like spinning it.
Yeah.
Elman's come a long way, but he has not come a long way in the realm of romance. He is
Yep.
as distant as they come.
He's about to really score big.
Yeah, I think I am. I mean, who doesn't want to be with someone who can froth milk every morning with their pinky finger? That's utility if
Yeah,
I
you-
ever saw it.
And
Forget best boy. You're best frother now.
Yeah, seriously.
job well done.
God, Nizo's so evil in a weird way. All right. Short rest ends. You guys can use your hit die. I don't think anybody needs to use anything because we haven't had any combat. Um,
Um,
yeah.
the item, I rolled an 86.
86. Right. Thank you for reminding me. Ooh, this is actually really cool. Again, you see it says Nightshade on there. Roll perception. You also find this inside. It's the instrument of the bards. I don't know how to pronounce this instrument. The Folkluken. The Folkluken, maybe Bandor. You have advantage because you know where to look for different placards and names. You find a name on this one, and the name is Mareth.
I suspected. Wait, the plaque says Mareth
It says Mareth
on the
Nightshade.
on the tomb.
There's a date of birth and a date of death, and there's a skeleton inside. Now you're probably thinking a couple things here. There's a few different things. Let's see what you come up with, but I do have a specific solution for this.
I'm thinking that. Well, first she said, "Oh, this one," when at the last tomb, and then I'm thinking that she's either like is the vampire queen that disguised as this person, or she's Mareth, like come back from the dead, um, or she's just a descendant named after her. But I
Okay.
think she's related. I think she's related to the vampire queen in some closer way rather than just like a thief breaking in. I think she's maybe the vampire queen's daughter or something named after this woman Mareth, and she's like being rebellious, something like that.
Okay.
Something gives me this hint that she's down for us to be like opportunistic criminals, but she's not down for us to murder the vampire queen. So I'm a little more wary.
Okay.
But that could be off base.
I love it. I love all of it. Do you want to approach her about it?
However, I think I might be able to, I feel like I might have something that can help with these bones. I'm wondering. Is there any? No, that's not gonna help. Oh, what's this?
While you're doing that, I'm gonna look something up real quick.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna approach her about it
Okay.
before
do
we
that.
go through. Before we go while we're in this like seemingly quiet area we just rested in. In fact, like during the rest.
Okay.
I'm also gonna go up to her and use something that I like never use. It's a feature I've had for a while that I don't know. I don't use it. Panache.
Panache. You've never used this. What is this?
Yeah,
What is panache?
it's my rogue feature. So basically, I say some things, some very charming things, and as long as she's not hostile to me. So if she fails, she has to make a wisdom insight check. And if she doesn't if she doesn't get higher than a 23, then she's charmed by me for a minute. And while she's charmed, she regards me as a friendly acquaintance. And it ends if we do anything harmful.
Okay. Let me grab that then. Hold on. I want to look at this too. He's really beguiling. Okay, wisdom insight. Okay. 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 6 feet. If you see each other, hold on you. Just churn me.
There's a whole section
right.
that's for using it against hostile creatures, but that doesn't really
Y-
matter.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, so wisdom insight. She does not. She does have insight. I got okay, 14. And you got
Failed.
a 23, so failure. She's charmed by you.
So that, how familiar are you with the vampire queen and her descendants down here?
Oh, I know enough.
Seem Seems like you knew that last one on a personal level, and the one just up there that I opened is shares the same name as you, believe it or not.
Yes, I was named after her. And the one previously was a cousin of mine that I didn't care for. She was
So you're
too ingratiating toward my aunt.
you're part of the family then?
I am. She has to tell you, right? I mean, she's charmed by you, so.
It says she regards me as a friendly acquaintance.
Okay. And she says, I am.
Who's your mother again?
Oh, my mother's long gone now. She was executed by the queen, my aunt.
Ah, I see. How do you feel about that?
I don't particularly like it, though I didn't really care for my mother anyway. But having her murdered wasn't justice. The queen's obsessed with power, and she's obsessed with her vampiric power specifically. It's why she is allied
So,
with Rin the Nightwalker and the Faceless. Well, she is
so
part
that
of the Faceless.
so this is your little way of rebelling.
Yes, you could say that.
Hmm.
I don't necessarily want to attempt any kind of murder against my aunt. I don't think I'm capable
No,
of it, but
of of
I
course not. Of course not. Of course not.
I do want to leave this place, and I want to leave it as a wealthy aristocrat, so I can go elsewhere and live out my life the way I see fit, which would be a very, very long life.
Where would you go?
Not Stoneguard. It'll be crushed soon. So I suppose I'll probably go across the sea to the Troll City. Something adventurous, something different. I don't know.
Never thought of going somewhere even farther?
Tortle Dome crossed my mind at some point. They're kind people. They'd leave me alone. I thought of traveling to the Silspore Passage. We do have access to one down here, but I don't know. People across the multiverse will look at me strangely. The people from Oania have not really accessed it in the same way that other planets have yet.
Yeah, what is this Silspore passage you speak of? I'm not even familiar.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's there's these things called hive gates. They are like concentrations of magical fungi that create a gate and open up a passageway between worlds. And, well, planets and planes is what we say down here.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Some say
Just
that some of
playing
these.
playing dumb.
Some say that if you travel through the Soulspore Passage, that if you're lucky enough or wise enough, you can access the doors to divinity. That's what my vampire aunt is after. The doors to divinity, she always says. If only I could find the doors to divinity. Her obsession has overtaken her.
He said the thing. He said the thing.
We finally got to say it. Uh,
And
We've said
roll
it
credits.
before.
I don't know. I don't know if I've said it before, like in lore context, in character, but yeah, there you go.
All right. Um,
It's
so we got a
time to
pretty good
connect it
picture
all.
of. We've got a pretty good picture of where her stance is at, and I don't think she would want to kill her aunt. Although I don't really know if she would lift a finger to stop it either.
You want to roll insight? You just did have a conversation with her while she was charmed, and I feel like you would have gotten a pretty good read on her. She was pretty honest
Yeah.
about her opinions. Just like this
Yeah, I
is
mean,
just
that's
like
what
a gut feeling, you know?
that's what I kind of felt like. Just because I mean, because she basically said as much. I mean, she said she didn't want to kill her aunt, but she also was like she brought it up out without me bringing that up to the possibility of killing her. So she's
Yeah.
clearly thought about it quite a bit, and she doesn't think she could get away with it because she doesn't think she could succeed, and so that's probably her biggest thing keeping her from doing it. I feel like if she felt like she could seize the power or seize control for herself and win, she'd probably help.
You believe with that roll exactly what you just said, that if somebody else did it, she'd probably look the other way. And if she saw that you were winning, she might even help.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use this last few seconds of her being charmed because it only lasts a minute,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna be like, have you ever had any desires for a greater calling? What if you were the vampire queen, or
Me?
maybe not even a vampire queen, maybe just a queen?
Well, I'm a vampire, but as far as being a queen over Vlindera still, I honestly, I have thought of it, but I don't think I have the wherewithal to be successful at it. I want to see other things in the world.
Well, you look like a queen.
Well, that's very kind of you. You should teach your friend over there how to flirt. He's not doing very well with his attempts on your friend Nira. Nira's actually over here in the back around the corner.
Gonna do a lot better now that he's got a frother, Pinky.
She goes, what does she say? As convenient as that is in the mornings, I'm not sure it's the first thing a partner would look at. Or would consider.
Maybe not the first thing, but someday it might be nice to know you're never gonna have to go without frothed tea ever again.
It would certainly save me a trip to the store. That's about all, though.
Exactly.
That's about all.
End of the day, we're all just looking to go to the store less, you know?
Curious about you, Nizo. Were you always an adventurer, or did you start out as a house cat?
Oh, house cat. No, I'm just trying not to be bored. And somebody's test catnip pusher, adventurer. I just kind of follow my curiosity, you know? I've always been like that.
Historically, according to our ancient tomes, our people were never very amicable toward one another. But I find you rather amusing.
Well, you have good taste.
Thank you. I appreciate
He's-
that.
Free catnip.
He's quite a bit more than rather amusing. He's downright remarkable.
Yeah,
I
I am. Thanks, Kamaji. You're one of my favorites.
the charm has ended, but like it ended like a few seconds ago. So she's having this conversation after the fact. I want to kind of see like she doesn't know that she was charmed, right?
Well, so this isn't like, a magical thing. This is
Ah.
just me actually being extraordinarily charming and like actually charming her.
So
Like
I feel
it's
like
not
at
like
this point that has sort of like changed your relationship with her, and she finds she has you're not friends, but I would say she has a fondness towards Naizo and Kamaji, and even Elmond at this point.
Everyone
She
does.
finds
I'm a
she finds
favorite.
Kamaji charming. She thinks Naizo is amusing and cute, and she finds Elmond sort of, I guess,
endearing.
amusing and endearing in like a sad way or pathetic way, not sad, a pathetic way. She pities
Oh,
Oh,
him.
does she have any
So-
opinions
so
on old
harsh.
Phyllis there, or is
Yeah.
she just kind of ignoring the old shoemaker,
You started
Oh,
like with saying
yeah.
like kind of nice things and then just getting meaner and meaner.
Yeah. She finds Brillis cute.
Well, that's accurate. If I do say so myself there.
I think from
Brillis
that those reactions, you learn that Mareth is kind of like inquisitive by nature, and maybe and intelligent, and I would even go go as far as saying wise and charismatic.
Yeah, I mean she's
Inquisitive and intelligent, huh? Are you looking for a teacher, a mentor to teach you how to build robots and, live life to the fullest? I'm looking for a student. I was working with this guy,
And he points towards Elmond.
just for a little while, but, he quit on me, and I'm looking for a new lab assistant. How are you at catching birds?
I've never tried to catch birds before.
Oh, you'll learn. You're smart.
Oh, thank you. I like to think so.
Yeah. If you see a bird, could you catch it for me so I can put robot parts in it and make it fly where I want? Kinda like a drone. Whatever those are.
It's like if a cat could make its own toys. Truly remarkable.
Oh, I need to do this. This is so annoying. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I think at one point, Naizo actually did try to build bird drones. I think that came up in a previous session at some point.
He tried to kill or make bird drones.
I think he
Yeah.
actually successfully made bird drones. I think there was
Yeah,
a
he
bird that
did.
he robotically flew. And he wants to build more of them.
That's
I love it.
birds aren't real anyway.
Exactly.
Wake up, sheeple.
Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay. I was just checking something
Now-
real quick because when you said talking about all the cat stuff, she had this idea and I wanted to cast a spell. Hold on. She casts hypnotic pattern, but I want to flavor it as if she's using like a cat toy.
Do I roll?
I love that.
Yeah. and she casts it on. It's like an area effect, so I really just kind of want to just say that she's just kind of casting it on Nizo. So she's gonna do something like this, you know.
Yep. That's totally fair. Yep.
I
Okay, so
I
that's wisdom.
yeah, I think it's
Oh,
one action. Hold on, let
nice,
me
it's
check
really good at
something.
wisdom. Great.
I don't think
Oh, it's
I
not
don't
on
think
me.
hypnotic
Yeah.
pattern can affect stupid robot anyway.
Okay.
So or
So
herb.
just
So it'd
she
be
just
pretty
arranges
easy
it so
to
it's on Nizo. I just don't
yeah.
want to do that to everybody.
Okay.
It's
Nizo
like
has
a
a
cat
really
toy.
low wisdom score. So that's perfect.
Okay, so it
That's
fails.
oh, look at that.
He's like batting at the air. Like the little
Yes.
laser pointer.
We'll catch it. Why can't I put my paw on this? This is the best thing ever.
Do you like that, Nizo? Do you want more of that?
More
So
for Nizo.
you're charmed and incapacitated, so you can't take actions or reactions. And she's like coming up to you and like tickling your belly. Um, and she just thinks it's the most
Don't do
entertaining,
it.
amusing thing.
Don't you really let people? I usually show them my soft little belly and then scratch them. I must really like you.
I love it. I love it so much. Oh, you are so cute, Nizo. If you ever want to be my cat, let me know. I could use a good pet by my side.
I'm not interested in being anyone's pet. But if you want to be my lab tech, my assistant, yeah, we can talk.
Unfortunately, no. I have my own goals in mind.
It's a shame. That was great, though.
Everyone feel rested? Shall we continue?
I feel like we should stop here before we go farther because we're gonna need east, I think, for anything farther.
Yeah, it's true. I'm also like wearing down. I didn't even remember that I was talking to Brillis earlier. I just want to say that she takes out the key and she places it in a hole that's in the heart. And she on the stone statue, like recedes back into the wall and then slides into a side opening to clear the path. And so now you've got this like tunnel that's leading somewhere unknown. Probably you think into the palace. That's kind of the direction you knew you were going. So
I mean, either
that's
the
what happens.
palace or some secret like underground bunker or something. It's
Yeah.
gotta be somewhere of high value.
Cool.
Where she was worried about running into the queen. So
True. I think I've got everyone now here. Actually, Brillis should be up here.
Gruzlock is the only one, but we won't call him in until either we've brought Mareth in on the plan fully or
Sure.
combat, basically.
Yeah.
I do think next time I might, before we go in, I might try and just get Mareth on board fully
I think it's a good idea.
so we can go in make a plan with her before we go in.
I just wanted to say that I had so much fun, and it was such a morale booster for me to play D&D again with you guys, and I'm really excited.
That was super fun. That was a good one.
Yep.
It felt so good. I just felt like I was on fire with some of my ideas, and then totally out of it at the end. But
no, it was a great session. That was fun.
Oh,
we missed
so
East,
fun.
but
yeah,
East
that
would've
was a.
Character. I really want to see him flirt with Elman.
Yeah,
I know, me too.
Yeah,
it's
we
so
need
hilarious.
That. Yep.
We'll do it more next time. Basically, Nero is just ignoring him this whole time, and Stupid Robot is just mindlessly walking around. And that kind of explains that, I think.
I mean, that's what stupid robot does most of the time.
True. Hey Neil, what is up, dude? Welcome in. We're just about to end D&D. If I'm feeling up to it, I might do something later, but probably not. Probably gonna rest. But I'm doing pretty well. I'm swallowing easier now, so that's a good sign. But I've got a long road ahead of me. So, okay, we're gonna end D&D though, and we will pick it up maybe next week. I honestly don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it because I have chemo on possibly on Wednesday. If it gets delayed, then I might be able to like for sure play. But I will keep you guys informed. I'm really hoping that
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can get my session in with um, Salt and Trident soon because I need to get them moving along too. I'm hoping that we can wrap this book up for these two campaigns by episode 100. I think we're like around 84, episode 84 or 85. We might even have to do it a little bit before, but we'll see. Because what I want to happen is like by the time, Neo, I was diagnosed with stage 3 gastric esophageal cancer, and I'm currently undergoing chemotherapy and immunotherapy, which is why I haven't been streaming. But I'm like on my off week right now, so I'm feeling okay. But I've been in and out of the hospital a lot because of infections from my J tube and like it's like a feeding tube now and all this other stuff. But I'm doing okay. I am swallowing better, so that's a really good sign. But yeah, my hope is that with Mythic Monstrum campaign, that like Oania will be kind of like we'll have finished the first book, essentially unlocking all the magic, all the classes, and then what happens is like because of that, like we can like move to the next like era of civilization, and then everything opens up, right? So then like it makes sense that you guys could choose any race from any planet because people will be traversing the multiverse more. It'll just be more rare for an Oanian race to be on Aurora. So you'll have to come up with like a little bit more of a backstory for that. I don't know if you guys saw, but I did post I think you said you saw that, right? All the races or the species.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Did you find that okay too, Eric? Thank you, Neo. I appreciate it, dude. I will get through it. I'm staying positive. Did you find it okay, Eric?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, cool. And then the Shatterkai, like you guys would historically know that they're like the elves from the Shadowlands. So I was thinking we can write some more lore about their relationship with the elves on Chaldea, which are like a mixture of high elf and wood elf. And then the species that went to Oania became the Underearth elves, which are the Drow.
But like Aurora wouldn't have. Well, I
Which I
guess
need to add,
Aurora
actually.
is gonna. Where are they gonna be at in terms of like magic? Is it like are
Advanced.
they gonna be kind of some? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm thinking for Aurora for Mythic Monstrum, I want it to be like Silspore Passage is like open, like people are traversing the multiverse. Because at some point I like we're gonna start off with Mythic Monstrum contracts on Aurora, but then I want it to be like your Mythic Monstrum contract takes you through the Silspore Passage, and now you're like traversing the planes somewhat regularly for like these monsters on other planes, like in the planes where like Vieri is, like in the Beastlands and stuff like that. I think that'd be really really fun.
Yeah, that's
Been a while since we've seen Vieri.
Dude, I'm so ready to go see Vieri.
Oh yeah, I would love to bring back any and all of my old characters.
Right? Oh my god. Let's see. I was gonna
Yeah,
tell you
Famous to
something.
get every single character I've ever voiced into one room at once.
I have a plan for that, and Eddie will be here for it. I've already talked with him about
Oh,
it.
excellent.
He'll be a guest on our Monday night session. I'm just gonna tell you because I'm just so excited about it. But basically, I want to get Kamaji, Ruin, Nira, Elmond, and what was the other person involved in that weird three-way triangle? Kamaji, Ruin, and Rakana, and Eddie's character. So all four of them, right? Because Eddie loved Rakana, Rakana loved Excelsior, but sort of has a crush on Kamaji maybe, and then you've got Ruin who loves Kamaji, and I want those four characters in the same room at a dinner, and I want it to be super
That
awkward.
would be really, really fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That's my hope. So at some point before we end book 1, that's gonna happen.
I love how like
Excellent.
we're playing like a generational campaign, and I've had no love interests whatsoever because I'm just trying to cuck Eddie the whole time.
That's what I'm thinking is like Eddie will come back. He'll somehow have returned from the abyss or like, beyond the multiverse to here. And I have some ideas for that I think would be really fun. And then Excelsior will come back as a demi-deity or something, which I think would be really fun.
I think it'd be really funny if he just showed up as himself and was like, "Why does everybody else get to be a demi-deity and I'm just like still a human?"
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's do that. That'll drive him crazy. Let's definitely do that.
Yep. Because he
I mean-
didn't make it into like the
I mean,
final. Like,
It would
passage
make
True.
sense.
of
Yeah,
that
he
campaign.
wasn't really.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
a lot of people that weren't there made it.
True. No, let's
But
do
yeah,
that. That's a
but not
better
everybody
idea.
Made it. Gary's mom didn't make it, but Punk did. And
Yep.
so like there's it'd be very funny just for Eddie to show up having survived but not turned into a god and be like,
Yeah, well,
I
because
like
he's
it.
like he got like stuck like outside the passageway. Like he got
Yeah.
stuck like in the. So like maybe he's just been in limbo for thousands of years, basically.
Yeah, I like that idea. It's just like a
if
spirit.
we ever bring if we bring Kyle back, we need to get more Dan Nathaniel and Sweeney.
Yes. If Kyle wants to come back to the main campaign, I think it'd be really fun, especially for like book 2.
Yep.
Like that'd be such a perfect time to come back, or even for the dinner. That'd be hilarious. He could play his old Demi Didi character, Dan Nathaniel, at that dinner.
It'd be a great one to add to the awkwardness.
Yeah, Dan Nathaniel's super awkward.
Yep.
I'm so excited for
Yeah,
that.
that'll be fun. I don't know. I've been giving a lot of thought to book 2 outcomes and stuff, and I mean a little bit of it does depend on how this one ends, I guess, but
Yep.
what I want to play and how I want to make it happen.
Yeah,
I've been giving a lot of thought to that.
same. That's gonna be super fun, and like I'm really excited for Mythic Monstrum because we're gonna start exploring some of the other deities because we've like this whole campaign is like focused on Rin the Nightwalker, but the next one will focus on a new one from the 5 Fiends, and some of the characters, some of the player characters, like they were talking about like their character backgrounds, and Salt had this idea for this specific location, and they were like had the exact same theme, and I was like, oh my god, and that exact theme fits perfectly with one of the 5 Fiends. And I was like, this is gonna be great. So if you're curious about what that theme is for your characters, let me know. I could give you like some of the lore hints without telling you too much about what it is. So
Nah.
I'll message you about one of mine who I think would overlap really well with some of the darker deities.
okay, yeah, the darker demi deities for sure. And then the other thing is like with book 2, the ancient gods, like the actual deities, will hopefully be more present in our campaign. So you'll have these demi deities, and then you'll have the next layer of actual deities whose powers are right now are like in like hibernating kind of. I have tried Project Gorgon. It's pretty fun. We have a guild for it, Neil. If you want to get invited, I can get you set up with the Discord the Discord roles, and an game invite. Just let me know. I tried Dungeons and Dragons with you, man, but I have no clue how to play it. If you want the role for that too, Neo, I can get that for you as well. We have a monster hunting league that we will be playing once I'm better, but just keep in mind that it's going to be probably 4 to 6 months before I start it, unless I'm feeling really good in between. But I can still get you set up with the program and get make it so you can make your character and stuff, and then you can read all about the lore. Got a whole channel dedicated to it now. But yeah, I guess we can go ahead and end here if you guys would like.
Yeah, I'm tired.
I just
Okay.
messaged you, Matt, with my character ideas for the next generation that would overlap.
Sweet. I can stay in VC if you want to chat more about it. I'm just going to end stream now, and we will see you guys later. Neo, I will set you up with those roles, bro. And I'll tag you in a little bit here. Okay. Adios, everybody. I'm going to go and play our ending music. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you soon.
I guess I couldn't stand it. Now I finally feel free as we explore this planet. Your help is what I need. Roll the dice and make your move. I've got nothing left to prove. I know that you will have my hand as we navigate the strange land. I know I was feeling trapped. What I needed was liberation. Now I know you got my back as we continue our exploration. Roll the dice and make your move. I've got nothing left to prove. I know that you will have my hand as we navigate the strange land. This strange land.